blocking me?
I just want to get like, what did you guys think of the show in general? Like, what was your impression of the show?
Mark, all right, you go first, bro.
So I think we briefly, I guess, talked about it last week. Was any big games going to be here? Was there any going to be, secret bangers coming out? And we were all saying probably not. And I think we kind of hit the nail on the head there. There wasn't anything that was breathtaking. It was very mediocre, in my opinion. I feel like it started off good with that Let It Die game. I like multiplayer kind of games, so that was up my alley. But after that, to me, it kind of was a letdown. But that's just kind of my opinion. What do you think, Sir Knight?
I thought this was horrendous. I thought this was a shit-tacular.
Shit-tacular. Yeah.
This was bad. This was really bad to me, dude. Like, this was terrible. I was like falling asleep during this thing. Like, I thought this was bad. Really bad. There was nothing redeeming about it at all, in my opinion. I don't even know why Sony did this. I thought they would have been better out. I wasn't even expecting this State of Play. Like, we already knew what their next big game is coming in February.
Right.
So I'm kind of like fine. Like, I'm okay. Like, I don't need to be, given anything. Like, I'll be here in February. I'm ready to go when you guys are ready to go. Like, I don't know why they felt they had to do this. And I just thought, like, they just hurt themselves with this because this was just bad. Everything was really bad.
All right,
so Bug Snacks wasn't enough for you guys? Big Snacks?
Why are they even resurrecting that junk?
You said resurrected. It wasn't dead yet.
Dude, yeah, it was. What are you talking about?
I think people were still playing that thing.
No one's playing that game, dude. Give me a break.
All right, so coming into this off bat, right? I mean, like you said, right? We didn't even know that there was going to be a State of Play until they literally announced it. And it's like, oh, okay, well, there's not really much to show because I don't think there's anything really coming in at the end of this year. They've already showed Kenna, and I don't think there's anything else scheduled for November or December. I think this is a pretty docile rest of the year for as far as PlayStation is concerned. But then I said, okay, well, we said that there was going to probably be like just nothing but indies or whatever. So I named off a couple, like, the Little Devil Within or whatever might have been one, but, other stuff. So, I mean, definitely, could they have just put this on the PlayStation blog? Yes, they could have just very well just put all of the little trailers on the PlayStation blog, and it would have been cool. But because I wasn't expecting much from it, I also wasn't really looking for any, surprise drops or anything like that. So
yeah, but for me, like, the State of Play it's a big deal. Like, these are the things where you're kind of like really tooting your horn. Like you mentioned, Stone, like, a PlayStation blog is for like this kind of stuff. Like, I don't want them to be like, it's not like The Boy Cried Wolf, but it's like in a similar sense. Like, the more bad State of Plays you have, the less and less hype they'll get.
Yeah, that's true. But
you need to save banger stuff for the State of Play, so you really build hype. You can't build hype and then show us a stinker like this. This was bad.
But I also think that you're kind of mixing up like the PlayStation Showcase and then this State of Play. Because the showcase that they showed not too long ago had mad bangers. But if you recall, a lot of the State of Plays have just been like BS updates, like, telling us about games that we already knew about. You know what I mean? Like, multiple times. So,
dude.
I mean,
like, when they did the State of Play for Ratchet, I was hyped for that because I wanted to see actual full-length gameplay of Ratchet. When they showed the State of Play for Deathloop, I was mad hyped about that. All those were bangers to me. Yeah, they weren't.
But I think that's also because of the games that you wanted to see, though, right?
No, but those are the games that we all want to see. These are the exclusives. These are the first-party titles that we are pumped to see. I am not pumped to see The Little Devil Inside. That's a blog game. Like, okay, show me that. Let me know about it. But you're gonna showcase that? Like, that was just the State of Plays are bigger than that. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that the events, the showcase things are bigger than State of Plays, but the State of Plays are bigger than The Little Devil Inside. Like, the State of Plays are bigger than that. And I'm sorry, this was this was unnecessary. I think this hurt the State of Play brand more than it helps.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sir Knight. I would say that most State of Plays at least have one banger or one game that you weren't maybe expecting. And this game was just a bunch of games that no one cared about, So I agree with you completely. I feel like
I'm not gonna agree with you with the games that no one cared about, because I did want to see Little Devil Within, and I was stoked about the first game that they showed. So you know, but I mean, I'll definitely give it to you that it was not like up to previous State of Play's pars, especially if you're comparing them to like showing us a full showcase of like Deathloop, or showing us more in depth about Kenna and stuff like that. I agree with that.
I think what Mark means by no one cares about is it's not newsworthy.
Yeah.
Like no one's clicking on a news article in any major capacity to read about the little devil inside. But they are if it's the brand new Deathloop trailer, like no one's seen the full gameplay of that. They are if it's Ratchet and Clank, these big AAA games that people are really pumped to see. I think he's right. Like really no one cares about Little Devil Inside to really any big degree. Like we're talking about degrees of care. Like
yo, what's good, Ragnar?
Like, it's just really not, it's not a game that you center. I mean, and we'll get to it too. We'll talk about it, but I just think that this was a mess up, dude. I was really upset because, like Mark said, I was expecting at least something to impress me. Not just impress me, I shouldn't say that, but something to excite me that we hadn't really seen a lot of yet.
Yeah, I feel like
even more Horizon footage would have got me much more excited. I think like now from moving forward until they redeem themselves again, when a State of Play comes, I'm gonna be like, oh, this could just be bad. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Like it could just be bad now. I'm not sure. They throw that whole excitement into a loop now.
So I think Sony at the time of the State of Play going live, I think they had about like 187K viewers or whatever in there. So do you think it'll reduce like greatly because of this, like on the next State of Play, or you think people are still gonna flock to it?
I don't think that has anything, that doesn't answer anything of what my point is. I could still watch a State of Play and still not be excited for it.
Well, I mean, if you're not really excited about something, right, you might not catch it like when it's going live. You might just catch it like how you did later on in the day or something like that.
I don't think that that's a determination on whether or not I would watch it live or not. I could still be unexcited, but still want to know what they might show. But my excitement level will be waned. It'll be less.
Okay. All right. So play the video. Let's talk about the first game that they had on there. Yeah, you're not gonna hear no sound because we're not trying to get clipped.
I'm just like, even this, like they start off
with Deathverse, guys.
Start with.
So when I saw this, when I first saw this, I was looking at this and I'm like, damn, what is this? It feels familiar. Like a lot of the movement and stuff like that seemed really familiar. And I was like, this really feels like Let It Die. Like when I was looking at this. And then you started watching some of the stuff and it looked like, like gore-tastic kills and different shit like that. It just looked more up to date. I mean, Let It Die is like, I think it just hit its 5-year anniversary last month. So, and I was playing it, last month, and I was thinking and telling Brahms, because he played it too, was that, damn, dude, I'm looking for like Let It Die 2. Like they need to just like shut this shit down and just work on it too or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't give you any. I don't think any Let It Die fan wanted.
Yeah,
I think Let It Die fans wanted to.
Well, this is different. This is way different. At least what they showcased. I don't know exactly what this is. So I definitely want to see more from it and find out what the hell it actually is, because I'm excited for a Let It Die.
This isn't Let It Die.
Another Let
It
Die
like
game.
A battle royale. This looks like a.
So this is game. Deathverse, which is Let It Die.
Dude, look at the.
It literally says Deathverse, Let It Die.
Yeah, so pretty much to me, this reminded me kind of Spellbreak with better animations. Spellbreak was a pretty cool, battle royale game where you got to use spells and abilities, and I feel like this it has cool spells and abilities, but with better melee than
weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can. In the trailer they said you could upgrade your weapons. It was cool. People were like getting critical hits on people. 999 look like they're executing them or something.
Yeah.
I thought the animations were really solid. This is clearly a free to play game in my opinion.
I think it would be because I mean the last one was. I don't see them going to like charge people to play like the next thing within the Let It Die universe.
Yeah,
but isn't this a huge disappointment to you, Sam?
No, because I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, if we talk about like all of the contact that you have with other players, characters and stuff like that, this could almost be just like that. That might be an NPC, another person's character getting played as an AI or whatever, and you're going through a map. I don't even know exactly what it is. I don't recall if it said anything about it being like a battle royale or anything like that.
Yeah, it's clearly a battle royale from the footage.
I think so too.
I think that it's going to be free, and they're going to charge you for skins and cosmetics. So we're getting yet another battle royale. We have tons of those.
Pause on that shit.
This is just Fortnite, man.
I don't see enough difference. I don't know. I don't see anything new here. So I was excited for a multiplayer game, but at the end of the day, the trailer didn't really show me anything different than any other battle royales. It didn't tell me how many players are for the map. It was just, I was kind of left scratching my head. The graphics are good and the animations are fantastic, but other than that, I was kind of just left kind of scratching my head here.
Like I'm just saying, like, if I'm waiting for the next Dark Souls to come out, and it's been many years, and then this is what From Software shows me as a battle royale, I would be so pissed. Like, because that's not what, in my mind, Dark Souls is.
Yeah, it's a polar opposite.
It's polar opposite. So this doesn't
far away.
This would piss me off. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I just thought this would piss off Let It Die fans, because this would be, in my mind, the exact opposite of what people are expecting.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different from the original Let It Die, but I don't know. I still would give it a semi chance, depending on how they did this. This battle royale looking game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's probably not tower climbing, but I don't know exactly how it's gonna play. So I would at least download this and give it a shot. Unless I just fully saw more gameplay, and it's like you're going into a match and then you having to do this and that and stuff like that, then that shit would be. Yeah, I wouldn't play it at that point. But
I just think that that's the mentality of someone who who wouldn't know what this game is.
Yo, what's good, Bronx?
I'll try it. I'll step in and give it a shot. But if I was a Let It Die fan, I would want a second one. I would not want this.
So Brahms is in the comments right now, and he was the one that was playing Let It Die. That's the one I convinced to give it a try, and he really enjoyed it. He said he's willing to give the Battle Royale a try or whatever to see how it is. I mean, obviously, the Battle Royale's got to play like Let It Die in order for it to be any kind of like appealing to somebody who's enjoyed the previous Let It Die. But because you got tons of guys that was on the map as you went through, and you had to kill them all and stuff like that. If all these people happen to be controlled by other people, it might still be fun. But you got to definitely have like all of the different weapons, schematics, and stuff like that. All that type of shit. Like, you got to have that stuff in the game in order for it to be, just as enjoyable. But if it ends up being just like another damn, Fortnite or something, then yeah, it's not gonna last long in my book.
Well, yeah, that's a bummer for you, because this is what they've been working on. So good luck till you get Let It Die 2. That's even further away.
I feel like they would definitely go to like try to find Let It Die 2 like immediately if this tanked and nobody was downloading this shit.
It takes time to develop a whole other game, man. Like, this is what they've been spending their time on. You're years away, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like if this is how I think the attitude you have is like how I would feel about like a Call of Duty. Like, yeah, I enjoy playing Call of Duty, and let's say Call of Duty decided to come out with like a BR only game, I would be like, oh, okay, well, I'll try it out. But if I'm like a really big fan, like I am with Dark Souls, this would piss me off. So it's like, I thought you were like a really big fan and would really be excited to see a Let It Die 2, and then you see this, you're like, oh shit, man, this is what we get. I'm waiting for
not everybody's.
You're like, you don't care.
Not everybody's gonna take it the same way as you. Not everybody is gonna take it like you handed me, sour milk or something like that. You know what I mean? They haven't pissed in my Cheerios yet. They've handed me a bowl. I don't know what they've done with the bowl yet. So I don't know if they've pissed in my bowl yet. You just assuming that they've already pissed in your bowl of Cheerios. Like I have to get the game and play the game, or at least see a whole lot more than this little minute and a half trailer or whatever to know if I'm gonna really hate it or not.
Well, I just think it's obvious what it is. I mean, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but you gotta play it. You know what I'm saying? Like if Call of Duty decided to do something totally different.
I would not be happy if I got a Dark Souls Battle Royale game. I would be really upset by that when I'm waiting for a sequel to the game that I really like.
Hey, Ray, I know you'd be upset, but honestly, awesome. I think that would be the most fire BR out. That shit would be dope.
It might be kind of crazy.
I get your point, but
throw some little random ads in there or something. It might be tough.
That might be kind of cool.
You might just crack something, man.
That might be kind
there
of
was
cool.
Always
I get
haters,
your point 100%,
for sure.
Dude.
In both matters of the way. But yeah,
like,
so the next
if you're waiting for the next World of Warcraft game and all of a sudden it comes out to be an arena shooter, you're like, dude, I'm waiting for World of Warcraft 2. That was
like, really like the one that's out now?
No.
It's World like when you're waiting for the next Diablo, and then there's a Diablo mobile game. You're like, I don't want no freaking mobile gotcha.
That was definitely you.
And that's how it was when they, but no, I get your point completely. We're waiting.
I'm not hating Let It Die. Like, I don't know if Brahms is saying I'm hating. I'm not hating Let It Die.
Nah, he's talking about you hating it, but there's in the game the AIs, the dudes that are running around are called haters.
Oh, gotcha.
In the game.
Gotcha.
So this next game right here, we are OFK. Like the fuck? Like since when do bands like put their propaganda on the game?
Not actual gameplay, captured on PC. I love when I see that. That's for sure. That's a good way to start the trailer.
This looks like a Switch game to me. Captured
on PC.
Not actual gameplay, guys. Just
why would you ever showcase this, man? It's like this is so crazy.
I think this band had to pay for this, right? Like this is what they used all of their rollout money on.
So is that what State of Play is now? It's just an ad. It's just a purchase a slot.
Well, I mean, PlayStation been doing random shit to get more money.
It was like I thought Sony was like choosing what they wanted to show to promote their brand, not just selling slots.
Hey, I don't know, because I mean, this feels like those other two games. What was it? The strange colors or something like that. That's not my type of game. And then that you remember the one where it was like lava something, the high school or something like that. That shit
that has like Volcano High. That hasn't shown its face since then.
I think that bitch already released.
I feel like this is the same thing, right? Like this is the same exact kind of
our style.
OS.
Yeah.
This is just one of those narrative games. Like you either like the theme or you don't. And
I think you gotta like the people to play this shit.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody just off rip, just like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. We are OFK, yeah. Like I'm okay. I'll play this. Like, I don't see none of this. Nobody playing this shit. You got to know what OFK is.
I had to look up what this shit was. So it's a group of people, and they moved to LA, Hollywood. They're trying to make it big. They're trying to be the next pop sensation band.
They made a fucking game. Yeah, that's how you do it.
You play through their story. It's 5 episodes. So maybe it depends on what kind of mechanics are in this game. But just looking at the trailer, I was like, this is going to be a free for me to play.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. You're not about to play this game, Mark. Quit bullshitting, bro. You're not about to waste no time downloading this shit, man.
All right, no, I'm not. But if it's free, then I'll add it to the catalog. I'll add it to
Hell
my
no,
library.
I'm not adding this shit.
Add it to my library.
I'm not even adding this one. Don't even waste my PS5 free game for a month.
It could be easy platinum. Who knows? If it's an easy platinum free game, my wife might play it.
I would be remiss to make this my first platinum trophy. This is not it.
You barely have time to play a banger. Dude, Mark, you barely have time to play a banger like Deathloop. And you're going to be playing this, dude? No, you're not.
Nah.
All right, let me rephrase. All right, let me rephrase, guys. Let me rephrase. I'm gonna add this to my cart and forget about it.
That's right. That's what we're all gonna do, man.
I'm not gonna add it to my cart though.
So let's just move on. Honestly, you're right, Ray. Let's just
You're not gonna
Skip
click the add to library if it's PlayStation Plus? Yeah, you would, golly.
Nah, hell no, dude. Not this. Not this, bro.
So, golly,
Also,
I'm not wasting my library
space.
space with this trash.
It's not. You're not wasting library space. It's infinite space in your library.
I gotta scroll
Is this
past
game
another
worth 1
bullshit
second
game
to
to get to
click
something
it?
I want. No, this ain't it. They could miss me with this shit.
Dude, and just like it's crazy because like this state of play doesn't get any better.
This is
This
what you're
goes
talking
down
about. This was the
forever.
coup de grace right here, bro.
Here it is, man.
Hey,
That's what we all been
Bug
waiting
snacks,
for.
man. I was like, damn, when am I gonna play that first
Captured
PS5
on
game
PS5,
that
guys.
they gave
Guys,
us?
this is captured on PS5.
Yeah, because it's
Fire up
legit
the
like that.
PlayStation.
That's how they're
Dude.
giving it up off rip.
I
But
could
I
not
was like-
believe when I saw this game pop on the screen. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
As soon
Bug
as I
snacks
saw,
again?
as soon as I saw this, I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh
that's a
damn!"
celery monster.
Now I have
That's
a
cool.
reason to go and actually play Bug Snacks. I was like, "This is it right here." They got the new update and shit. Like it's gonna be mad stuff to do. I'm gonna have plenty of hours in this, man.
Go have it, man. Go enjoy it. Go.
I'm about to get pretzel
do it,
faced
man.
and all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a burger,
I'm
man.
about to
That was
have
kind of
all
cool.
my little guys with hats and everything, dude.
It's a Kiwi, dude.
I cannot believe. I
I
cannot
feel like this is the
believe it.
knowkoff Pokemon right here.
I
It's
feel
not
like
even
this
like
is Pokemon
Pokemon,
Snap, bro.
No, I'm just saying,
This
like
is
the
the knockoff
creatures.
Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, this
This
is more like Pokemon Snap, but at the same time, it's worse because you have to work extra hard to get those
Yo.
pictures, dude.
Brahms, they letting you build houses, bro. You like building stuff, man. Mark, you like
Yeah.
building stuff too, bro.
Yeah, man.
get
But
to
like
set
I
your
said,
whole house
man,
up,
I'm
man.
strapped on time. This game, if it's not a 10 out of 10, sorry.
Didn't this
Dude,
get 10?
I was shocked when I saw them reveal this game on the State of Play again. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" This is when you know PlayStation just got nothing in the tank, man.
I feel
This
like
is worse than running on fumes.
they needed they basically have a state of play every month, right? So I figured like they're like, okay,
It's
we
free.
gotta have this state of play. It's almost the end of October. You know what? Let's just throw this shit out here. Let's fill in these little slots, and then and we'll move on. We'll have some banger stuff maybe next month or something like that.
Hey, so this is a free update at least. So 2 of the things we
Nah,
saw so
click
far
past
are
it.
free. Hey, 2 of the things we saw so far are freebies. Just keep that in mind,
Yeah, the Bug Snacks is free, and then what else was free?
Not let it die. It's free guaranteed. I bet you $1 million.
OFK better be fucking free.
This is all free, I think.
I
That
feel like this
better all
is
be
just
free.
throwaway stuff, dude.
All
Yeah,
this
right
is
now it
free.
better all.
You don't
be
need a state of play for free stuff. People.
That's
are
what
gonna
I'm
get it anyways.
saying.
Yeah.
This
I agree.
is so bad. Like, and they have a hard time even giving this stuff away. This is what they got us all excited for. Come
Yeah,
on,
man. You can have yourself a mansion, and then you can put all your little burger characters out on the second floor, man.
Oh, this is
Hats-
another. I know people play this one though. Like I
So,
don't,
yeah,
but
this-
I do
Captured
know
on
that people
PS5.
play this one.
Captured on
Friday
PS5.
night at Freddy's or some shit like that. What is this?
Yeah.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I know that people do play this, but
Yeah.
So, all right,
this is
but
still just as dead to me as the last game.
yeah, but this one seemed it kind of interested me a tiny bit. Only for the fact that it looked like you had like a mech or something like that you were getting in, and that you were running around in or
Well,
whatever.
these are all animatronics. You're probably in an animatronic, is what you're probably in.
Right. So it looked like you just put one in on the suit to kind of blend in with the creatures running around, and then they have to, if they detect that you're an actual person on the inside, they'll attack you or something like that. So I'm not sure what this is. This might be. I feel like this would be something that would be better if you were playing with like a couple of people or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure. And there was like a shit ton of animatronics, and then you had to like kill the other ones who are actual
It's kind
people.
of a cool idea for an Among Us.
No, that one comes up next.
No, I'm saying what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
one of
just
the
like-
animatronics is a real human, not a robot, and like you're trying to find the imposter or whatever.
Right.
Like in a Five Nights at Freddy skin would be. Maybe
Oh
cool.
yeah. So it's got like a lot of horror
That's what I'm
aspects or
saying.
whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like what
Yeah,
you're
maybe.
proposing, I think would be a cool Among Us. But I already think the Among Us games are getting played out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're
Already.
seeing that one if we can as soon as we get past this one, I think that's the next one that comes up.
But I
They
think
should have
this
started
game.
with this. In my opinion.
I think this game has
You
obviously.
think this is worthy of the opening?
Because
this is more
was
opening
first.
than that Let It Die Battle Royale. This at least looks. This is at least popular. I know people play Let It Die, but Friday Night at Freddy's is pretty darn popular.
Yeah, I believe this was first like announced 2 years ago in 2019. So at least this, has been a while since anyone has heard anything about this game.
And that looked like exactly like what I would expect a sequel to be. Like the same thing.
Just an expansion or whatever.
Yeah, just what we've been playing. Like, because you're looking forward to playing the next iteration.
Yeah.
This here is probably.
This is Death's Door, right?
This is my favorite game of the year, probably until Deathloop. But Deathloop hasn't entirely shattered like this game's chance at being my favorite game this year.
But you haven't played this yet, right?
Love this.
It's not out yet, right?
I beat this game.
Okay, so this was already out?
I played this on Xbox.
Okay. All right.
This game is really good.
Is this on Game Pass?
This game is incredible. No, I had to buy this game. It was like $15 or something like that.
So it'll probably be on Game Pass soon then.
But this game was so good.
It looked dope,
the music was incredible. I love this game. I couldn't wait to get home to play this game. This was this is my cup of tea right here, man. Like, I got a little bit on a little Zelda kick after playing this. I wanted to play another one. So
this game looked dope, dude.
Really good.
All right, and then what was the next one?
That's really cool. It's coming to PlayStation, so this is worth every dime.
How much is this game? Like a $20 game, $30 game?
Yeah, it's like 20, I think.
20.
I got it on sale.
I thought this was kind of like a Dead Cells kind of game.
No, this is a full. This isn't.
It's not a 2D. Yeah, it's not.
You have lives, you just keep moving forward. This is like Zelda.
Gotcha.
This would be like a Zelda game.
For some reason, I thought it was like a roguelike kind of thing or something.
The music is good. All the character artwork, the combat, the ambiance, it's all dope. This game is this is really good stuff, man.
And it's it's produced by Devolver, right?
Devolver. Yeah, this is sick, dude. Like, this is. Had I not played this yet or known about this, then this would have been my favorite of the show. Because that's a sick game, dude. That's incredible.
And November 23rd, man.
And Titan Souls is sick too.
What the hell? Oh, that's another game that they made?
It's really cool. Yeah, they made that game too.
So it's acid
that's a boss fight game. Like, this one's really good too. I have this as well. And
that's not a bad little combo. If you can get that $20 and you get 2 games, that might not be too bad.
So this is made by Acid Souls then. That's their 2 games.
Yes. Yes. This game is really, really sick, man. That's worth getting for sure.
That's dope.
Now, what's this next one? Oh, yeah, this is that car one. It's Kart Rider or something like that.
So Kart Rider is pretty popular on PC, and I believe this is already on Xbox. So it's cool that, it's coming to PlayStation as well.
So are some of these characters like Mega Man and some other dudes?
Nah, it's just a completely
just lookalikes, right?
Not knockoff kind of game.
All right,
completely knockoff. It's made by Nexon, so they make Maple Story and all those kind of games.
Yeah.
So it's that Korean game studio. So they make cutesy looking characters and stuff.
Gotcha.
This is like their Mario Kart, right?
Mm-hmm. You can drift.
It's available everywhere besides Nintendo.
Yeah. But this game has been out for a couple years. This is nothing new.
So it's just another port then. Yeah. All right.
This is a popular one. I mean, a lot of people do play this, but it's nothing new.
Yeah, like you're watching the state of play and you're just waiting. Okay, show me something cool. Show me something
What's the next one?
And you're just getting nothing cool. Yeah, you're like, what's the next one immediately? You see it here first. I was like, okay, man, what's the next game here?
Damn, they ain't got nothing else. Yo, I was kind of surprised. I was surprised after it ended, and I was like, damn, that's it. I feel like that shit went quick. It was nothing that I was like, oh, I gotta rewind. I feel like you could really fast forward through all of this shit. Put that shit on 2-speed.
I don't even know what.
I don't have nothing to say.
Oh, this
King of Fighters 15.
King of Fighters.
But it's more so it's adding an extra character. That's it. That's what you show me is
King
one
of Fighters
character add-on?
already exists, and you're doing a state of play to show a character add-on.
Yeah, this ain't even Smash Bros. It's not Mortal Kombat. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, is King of Fighters that popular? I mean, shit, it's 15 of the motherfuckers, but I mean, is it that popular?
I don't know, man. Like,
Open beta.
Isn't this space filled too? Like, isn't everyone playing like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat? And
there's definitely enough.
Fighters,
like,
man.
This isn't needed for sure. Like, the fact that they're adding this stuff on, I feel like at this point, right, they had to have been a couple of pay slots. So this is the freaking Among Us game. When I saw this shit, I was like, oh, this shit is Among Us with human skins.
That shit look dope, by the way.
I was like, I mean, I was like, okay.
I like the setting.
I'll definitely try to play this, because it seems like it's cool. It's like an updated environment, you know.
The setting looks really cool.
Yeah, and the fact that it's like, one person or two people are androids and then the rest of the people are actual humans. I felt like it was kind of noticeable, though, in the way that they were running, which one was an android and which one was a human. It seemed like their body swayed a little bit different.
It didn't seem like there's a voting system in this one, though. Like,
I think it's just getting killed or not.
Yeah, I couldn't see the round scheme in this game.
Yeah.
Well, not to say there isn't one, but
right.
We didn't get that far.
So it
looked like you wouldn't follow the robot into areas where you could just get killed at. It looked like
how do you win then?
Avoid that.
Is there a timer? Like Mark says, like, how do you know? Like,
when
how do you stop the personoid? Like, they didn't show that. They showed, I felt like, a lot of perspective of the personoid.
Got ganked.
Like the personoid doing that perspective. They didn't really show like how you beat the personoid a lot. So I was just a little confused on like how this system works, how the game.
Oh, well, it looks like it's. I think I remember it saying something like there was a bunch of missions that it had, and that the people had to accomplish all of the missions, and then once they did that, then the round was over. So, but the android was trying to kill everybody else and stop them from completing that mission.
How the heck is she able to just kill them right in front of another player like this?
Because it's a co-op kill. So for big games, there's multiple androids.
Oh,
so for example,
two people.
So if there's two androids in a room, they can gang up on the other guy.
And they know who each other are, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure that something.
I just don't think like they explain that very well. Because my first thought was like, it just seems like she's killing whenever she wants to kill. Like, it didn't seem like there was any like sneaking about it. It's like she's just killing people constantly.
But this game looked fun. I'll give it. Out of all the games, this one looked the funnest.
Like right there in front of that guy. That's what I saw. I saw it again. It's like, what the heck's going on here?
Yeah,
right. Like every time I see someone die, it's like there's someone else in the room watching. It's like, that's so weird. How do you? That's because watch, this guy falls.
This part's funny though.
Look, there's a dude back here just watching. It's like,
but he could have been outed at the same time. That could have been an end to her.
That could have been a misplay.
I know. But like the way it's shown in the trailer, like made me think like this is so weird. Like, what do you do against the personoid? I just didn't think like they were really.
Seemed like you asked out basically, but
did you ever play?
Maybe you have guns or something like that. The personoid.
I never played it, but I did watch quite a bit. I did watch a lot of videos of them.
That was a fun game.
Yeah, Among Us was fun.
It came out during the perfect
I'll
COVID
definitely
time.
like to play this one, and the fact that it's free on PlayStation Plus is nice.
I feel like that's a big move for this game. There needs to be a lot of players, and it needs to be as close to free as possible, like Among Us. It was free on mobile. So
I think that's exactly the reason why Among Us popped off so well as it did, because it was dirt cheap. And then it was free on mobile, you know what I mean? So it was just easily accessible for everybody if you wanted to give it a go, This one was like Star Ocean or Ocean Star or something like that.
It's like Fantasy Star Online, right?
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I immediately thought it was when I saw this. I was like, this looks like Fantasy Star Online, but it's Star Ocean.
Star Ocean, yeah, there you go.
So I think it's a rendition of Fantasy Star.
Yeah, I mean, it reminded me of like Final Fantasy or something. I mean, like crowd kills did work a lot, but that was just two people. I feel like if the other person getting X'd out, there's some weird shit.
I'm like, what do you mean by crowd kills? What does that mean? Like
if there's like 3 or 4 people gathered up in one area, in a room or something like that, you being the hidden person could run into that crowd and just X out one person, and nobody knows who it was because there's like 4 of us here. You just be like, oh shit, John just got killed. And you wouldn't know.
I think like that wouldn't be like, I don't know. I just think like that'd be a risk that is not something that you're like trying to do. Like maybe that works.
It works.
That shit works a lot.
Sure, it's good.
It really does.
Because
if you got 3
you can't
people
see
there
who did
and
it.
one person dies, you don't know exactly who did it. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's
especially
so
if the numbers, there's more numbers.
Well, like, that's not very thematic then. If you're in a crowd with 5 people and you see
it's not
someone kill
thematic.
someone,
No.
you know who it is.
It's a
Like,
little,
that's
you know,
stupid.
the only thing,
I mean,
the
that
only
sounds
thing
like
you're
a
gonna
system's
see, right?
broken.
You're just gonna see like the little cutscene of you killing the person, and then the person who you killed is gonna see that little cutscene clip of them getting killed. Nobody else sees it. They just see a person just died. So you know what I mean? So yeah, it's nothing really like spectacular. But this other one though, dropping bridges on people and shit like that, causing explosions and backfires, like yeah, that might be more thematic as you're saying.
I watched quite a few people play it. I never seen anyone do that, so I don't know if that became like a strategy that was developed.
I did that all the time
later,
from day
but I never saw it. I watched quite
and I
a
got
few.
killed like
I
that
watched
from day
quite a few
one.
hours of it. I never saw someone run into a room with 5
It's
people.
definitely not a move that's always done, but it's definitely been done.
Yeah, I'd never seen that.
I think everybody just sticks to like the.
Every time I watch people do it, they're
regular
always
shit.
trying to kill someone without being seen.
So then this next one right here, this one's the little devil
is
within.
Little Devil.
So
And
when I saw this, I was like, okay, this, you know, at least it's, you know, one of the indie games that I was looking out for. At least I could, you know, see some more of this one. And then they had the narration and, you know, showing us more of the map and stuff like that. I got a little better look, but I felt like this needed more. Like this would have been better giving us like a 5-minute video on this game, you know, by itself on the PlayStation blog or something like that, or on YouTube, as opposed to throwing it in with all of these other videos.
This looks slow as F to me. Like, this looks slow.
I think you probably have the option to, like, you know, do like a skip. You know how like in Red Dead, you could like just like speed your travel up or whatever. You know, when you get on a carriage or something like that.
Why would you assume that you have that? It doesn't seem like you have that. It seems like there's a guy narrating, and it's like this seems like this is part of the experience.
Maybe. I mean, as you're seeing, like you're doing stuff on the train now while you're doing there. Maybe it's like setting your equipment up or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect to this one. I do like
I was
the little
not
animation.
expecting this to be what this is.
What is it?
It's like slow.
I really like the art style of it.
I do too. The art looks beautiful. Like the art direction looks really beautiful. They did a really great job on that. The world looks really lush and beautiful. I agree with that. But it just looks slow.
Yeah, no doubt about
slow,
that.
Dude. You haven't even done any. Like, yeah, there goes the yawn, golly.
There's the what?
There goes the yawn, man. Perfect timing.
You're so dumb.
Dude, isn't this... We haven't done anything.
Man, he's taking the scenic route,
I mean,
right? He's taking
okay.
Now we got to sit here like bumble in this car. This
all right, but
fun.
look, if you think about the first trailer that they showed us, right, which was nothing but him running from shit the entire time. Then they show us this. It's just giving us another rounded version.
And we saw this a while ago, right? At a PlayStation showcase or another state of play.
We never saw
Little Devil Within was.
No, I mean the game.
Not this.
Just in
Yeah, we
general.
saw the game. Yeah, and the very
like 2
first
years
one.
ago, dude, like.
Yeah, when they first was showing like
ago.
what PlayStation games was coming out, this was like one of the ones that, hey, this is coming out soon. But then we found out it wasn't coming out this year, and it ain't coming out next year. So
it's a beautiful looking game, that's for darn sure.
Yeah,
but
I like the artwork.
Fall asleep playing this game. It's so slow.
It might be something that pays attention more to like the little small details and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the art is beautiful though. I like how
it really is. It's a beautiful looking game, but
yeah, I agree. It's slow.
Man, this is slow.
Hey, something
is there anything else on here? He got kicked.
Like, oh wow, finally something happens. Like that's just like my biggest problem with it. And then like at the end they show here's some combat. Finally something happens. So it's like I don't know, man. Like I was a little disappointed a little bit by it, even though I think it looks beautiful. I was just like, oh darn, I wasn't really expecting it to be like this mundane.
Hey man, I love fishing. Let's check this out.
I'm definitely not spending my time fishing.
The fish is slow, man.
Like I don't want to sit and look at this. I hope you're right, Marcus. I hope they have a skip button, dude, because this is slow.
I need like in Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like they said that there was gonna be. What are you saying?
I need a Pokemon where the combat speed and the text speed I could turn it up to max to just
Look at
The
this.
ball rolling.
Look at this, dude.
That's a mod.
Are you kidding me?
That's cool.
You're gonna sit here and watch it just bounce there for like that's
Maybe that's a cutscene, like a story cutscene or something like that. I don't know what that is, but
yeah, that's like the world travel. That's like the world map.
Yeah, if it's like that, you definitely need to put on some running boots or something.
It's just like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect it to be that much of like a scenery simulator.
But as I see it, as I look at it, don't you think this would be a perfect game that they would just give us for PlayStation Plus?
I hope so.
Oh my gosh.
As opposed to having us pay for it? That's it.
I don't know, man. This seems like the kind of game they want to sell, not give away.
So this is coming to PC and PlayStation. So
is it? I thought it was PS5 and PS4.
What's the PC and PlayStation? Oh, they're not gonna show it right here, man. This is the PlayStation showcase. Yeah. They only show games that are playing on the PC. They don't show that it's coming to the PC.
Right. Peace out, Brahms.
All right, hey, thanks for stopping by, bro.
All right, so
the next
my grade's an F.
My grade is a
F plus.
F plus. Because they showed a lot of free games, so I mean I can't argue with free.
Oh man,
yeah,
dude.
crazy.
I get a disappointment.
I get us a C minus. I get
C. How did it pass for you, man? How did it pass?
Because I got to see some more of the Little Devil Within, and then I got to see a game that I was not expecting to come out, which was Deathverse Let It Die. So because of those two things, I give it a C. Granted, would I have loved to have seen something else? Yes, but I can't give this a total F, man. I at least enjoyed 2 of the games that I saw. No, the other shit I could have done without.
I enjoyed the games I saw, but that doesn't mean that.
Yeah, as far as like PlayStation state of plays go, this is an F.
Yeah.
Just because like you saw something like it was not. We should not allow this to be a pass. Like as a community, I don't think we should be tolerating this as a pass. That's my
opinion. I mean, you got passes as a D.
It looks like the community agrees. Looks like the community agrees. I'm gonna go ahead and lend my vote to the list here. Yeah, the community thought it was an F too. Yeah. You can't say this pass, man. We have to vote here and say this was trash. They have to hear our voice.
Yeah, it was. There's no blockbusters here, man. It was just letdowns.
I couldn't tolerate that as a pass, man.
I love you, me.